appreciate, you know, your patience and your love. I've just recently been hired by a Japanese corporation that's been eating up my time, but it's been giving me money. It just means I don't have that much free time, which makes it even more important for when I do have time to cook that it's awesome and, you know, maybe provides leftovers for work lunch because, you know, I'm trying to stretch that dollar. So right now I'm brining a chicken that I'm going to roast for tomorrow. So how does one brine? Brining is traditionally actually a Thanksgiving method to impart poultry that might have substandard flavor a boost so that you can actually eat it. And it's also going to make it moist, especially white meat lovers. I don't know who you guys are. Meat's always very damn dry. Brining it will make it moist. So the first thing you want to do is in this case if you're getting a roast chicken, you know, take it out of its package, pull out the organs. Don't throw out the organs, you know, they come in those little plastic bags. Don't throw them out, that's kitchen culinary gold, and I'm still going to try to figure out what to do with them later. Brining is meant to put like the salt flavor in it, it's going to put the base notes, and in this case it's going to be base notes of broth and a variety of spices like Worcester and some Italian herbs. So we brine the chicken overnight, and the next step is to drain the brine and put the chicken on a rack and put it in front of a fan to let it dry for 4 hours. Why would you do that? So the skin gets dry and crispy when you bake it. You want to do this for at least 2 hours. 4 is preferable, but you know, we understand you have a time limit. We're going to actually now start assembling the butter rub, which is going to be on top of the chicken, giving it not only its glaze, but a lot of the flavor. I'm going to be using rosemary, 2 tablespoons of butter, and Chinese 5-spice powder. I'm just going to toss all these in a pan and then let it cool off and then rub it on the chicken. You just want the rosemary oils to be activated by the heat of the butter. Make sure you don't burn the butter. If YouTube had a smell feature, you'd be smelling cinnamon and fennel and rosemary and butter, and that is just a luxurious mix of scents. And now I'm just going to spoon the mixture onto the chicken and get it in there. Make sure that it's getting everywhere. Now you can't have a roasted chicken without its favorite suppository of lemon. So I'm going to poke a hole in it, actually a couple holes in it, to let the juices come out, and you're going to stuff it in that big cavity over there in the chicken. And the reason why you do it is going to add flavor and it's going to keep it nice and moist. I'm going to take advantage of roasting a chicken and all the pan drippings by roasting the chicken with some baking potatoes, some baby bella mushrooms, and some whole cloves of garlic. I'm going to take one of these potatoes, I'm actually going to take all these potatoes, and slice them thinly and arrange them on a layer in a baking dish. Arrange it however you like. I kind of like a variety of textures and widths kind of scattered throughout. Now we're going to get some cloves of garlic, about half a head, and you're going to go smash them while keeping the skins on. Crack some black pepper on top of the potatoes and add a little bit of olive oil. Just drizzle it evenly over the surface. Now that I've added a layer of garlic and potato to the baking dish, I'm going to start slicing some mushrooms. You can use whichever mushrooms you like. I got some baby criminis. Mushrooms are awesome, and they take well to baking. Alright, so I'm going to add some rosemary. Check it out. Really easy. Problem solved. So I'm preheating an oven to 450 degrees, and I'm lowering on top of our baking tray the rack with the chicken in it. And because there's some delicious flavors on it, add some of the butter back on. Yosh! So the oven's at 450 right now, and we're going to slide the chicken in there, and it's going to be at 450 for about 10 minutes before we change the temperature to 350 for an hour, or about 20 minutes a pound. So it's been about an hour since I dropped it to 350 degrees, and now I'm going to turn off the oven. Actually, I did turn off the oven, and I'm just going to let it cool down and let it rest for a bit. Damn.
That was perfect.